Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very refreshing pear and elderberry flavoured still water. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, I thought I'd prioritise that. We're still waiting for the connections there. And yes, we managed to, for the most part anyway, finish off this right-hand side. We've got the armoury and the training room in. We've got obviously the clone staff room, which apparently they store all of their food on the floor because they are animals. And basically, we've got it pretty much sorted. I do want to maybe move the kennel down here, and I think that was the original plan, but we'll see how we get on with that one. Let's just run a cable into there. Actually, no, we don't need to because this is already planned. They're just waiting for that. So we're going to max speed out while the workers crack on. We are still receiving our low-risk inmates. Our medium risk are always fighting, and there was a bit of an issue, and still is, with the laundry. A couple of suggestions from people. Firstly, the easy one, which is to prioritise janitors, which apparently goes from 1, 3, and then nothing, which is a curious thing. So we'll just set up 3 there, and while I'm at it, we're going to go to the visitor only, and then set those 2 areas to visitor only. Also, a lot of people have suggested putting in laundry machines, extra laundry machines, and put them down here. Now, I'm not too sure if that is the problem because there's a lot of prisoner uniforms ready to move and store. I don't think the cleaning is necessarily the issue with laundry, but anyway, we'll add them in if we need to. The problem is that the power at night is actually a bit of an issue, but anyway, we'll see how we get on. Oh, there we go. Power production is 10,000 units, whereas at night time, when there was no wind, it was literally 1,900. It was exactly equaled out. In terms of money, we are not worried in the slightest. We nearly got 600,000 generic units of currency, which is absolutely ridiculous. What I do want to do is go to rooms and to a forestry, and up the top here, I'm going to place a little bit of forestry. I say a little bit, 64 by 8, it'll be fine. And the reason for that is we want to generate some wood to then do the carpentry apprenticeship program, although at the moment we can't do because, well, there ain't any of that in here. We've moved over to the solar panels, but at least if we put some forestry in, it may help. Anyway, how are we working on here? Still nothing connected. I do want to obviously do stuff on the left-hand side. That's the overall goal. It'll require a couple of things. So first things first, we're going to go walls and doors, concrete wall. The wall's going to run all the way down like so, and then we're going to put in a... This is going to be like... This is still going to be staff only, so it's important to have those areas. That's going to go down to there, and I think there's still an entrance in here. There is not. So what I'll do, just for the time being, we'll just put a staff entrance in there so at least the guys can wander around. A couple of doors in here. Actually, do you want to go with staff doors? Or actually, staff doors should be perfectly fine. And again, this is just all this is going to be a staff and visitor only area. And to be fair, we've used these big doors for security, so maybe we want to follow on with that. So large doors can go in like so, over to the utilities, wiring, door servos, and then those 2 added in. And obviously we have to connect it up as well, because power is not a thing. So over to here, and we've got a lot of stuff in storage. I might go ahead and sell some of this. So you can see we've got lots of like capacitor max plus items and metal detectors, toilets. I mean, we could potentially like get rid of some of these. I mean, the capacitors it's fairly easy because we're never going to use them again. In terms of the library shelf and stuff, we'll probably end up using those because I do want to put in a nice area for the library, although it'll just depend really on... Is that a transformer? It is. We might use another transformer. We can add in more green energy if we were so inclined. Anyway, there is a big intake there with lots of people returning, sadly. Our reform is 34%, so it is trending towards that 30, but I don't anticipate in actually completing it anytime soon. And we're having some problems with pathfinding there. I don't know if you saw that the person installing the wall was just sort of spinning. They just picked up apparently the revolving concrete wall. And, interesting. Anyway, this is now connected, which is good. Danger level is low, but is increasing, which is not so good. In terms of what we're going to put over here, what sort of thing can we get? Well, as we can see, we've got lots of people working in this laundry, which is nice to see. Going over here, it is apparently... Yeah, laundry baskets are unable to be unloaded. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't know what the deal is with that because I mean, there's obviously laundry baskets. We can quite clearly see that there are laundry baskets there, and people are assigned to that, yet are not heading over. I'm just going to see if they will do that. They should be, if they're assigned, they should move over and do the thing. But look, they're not. They're not actually. They're just cleaning. They were just cleaning over there. I mean, I could add more laundry machines. Would that work? You know what? Just for the sake of seeing if it does, we're going to put in a boatload of extra laundry machines on that side. If this doesn't work, then I'm not too sure what extra to do. However, regardless of any of this, I think we're going to put a similar thing on the other side. So that is distance of 13 internal. So 13 internal, if we go on to the left-hand side, we can have this run up 13 to there. So the wall will actually go along like that. Is that correct? We're just going to double check. It's 13 there. Then on the other side, pull that down, and it is 13, yes. So we could, if we want to, have another laundry over on... Oh, hang on, sorry, measuring it from the wrong point. From here, 13 to there. So that could be another 2 sets of laundry, which should help out massively. This is all now put in, which I'm surprised it didn't... I'm surprised it was that quick. So let's go over to our door control system. We're going to use this one here because it's the correct one and follows the same wiring as the others. It's all around the external bit. And secondly, it's the one with only 11 connections as opposed to 13, which is the other one. So there you go. Anyway, in here, I'm going to put in the... I might as well order the flooring in like so, and then rotate that, and that's now in. So in these rooms, we do have obviously lots and lots of space. So what do we want to add? Well, the best thing to do is probably look at needs. So in terms of needs, there is a... some critical sleep needs and bladder and bowels. We're not looking at those because we can't really fulfill those on the left-hand side. I'm noticing we have loads of prisoners up for parole. I think we could probably... Oh, okay, the green energy goal 9 is completed. The output of all green power sources has been increased by a factor of 2. So, yeah, we are generating 20,000 units. That is excellent. It means it's just going to charge the batteries more, but do we need to charge the batteries more if we go to green energy goal? If we charge another... oh, hang on, wait, so this is actually the power... player must not use a power station for 10 in-game days. We've got 41 hours left, less than 2 days to complete that, which means it'll pretty much be sorted. Excellent, and then we gain 1 thing of each type. Yay, okay. This is going to become a staff and visitor only, as is that. And while we're on, I'm going to dismantle both that and that, just because that should be a visitor door. That should be a visitor door. So, if we were to add more stuff in the middle, what sort of things do we want? Well, I do think we need more parole, and I do think we would benefit from some more solitary when things go south. Although, to be fair, this is pretty much empty, and so is the bit up top. Maybe a little bit extra. In terms of needs, we did look at those, but we'll have another quick check. We do have a big clothing need, so 2 extra laundries may help out. We have a luxury need, but we are fulfilling that with the shop over here. Literature is something that we need, and if we have double library... Is that legitimate? No, it's not. If we had double library? That's a word now. Would that help out? Would a double library help out? It means that people can work there, which is, again, getting that reform thing. More of these sort of training rooms. Are these training rooms? They are not a training room. Training rooms up top. Meeting rooms. We've got 5 apparently. 1 up top and then loads down the bottom. Yeah, we could add those in. And, oh, it appears that Felix Redman has knocked out the parole lawyer, and the parole officer is also unconscious. And, yes, I'm not convinced they're going to pass their next parole, never mind the one that they've just failed. Okay, how are we doing for laundry machines? Oh my good grief, the laundry machines are absolutely solid. But it is working now. It is working, which is a curious thing. So, do I just, as a matter of course, add in more laundry machines? Well, it didn't... Whether or not it has fixed the issue permanently is still up for debate. What I do know is, this wasn't functioning until we've added in the extra laundry machines, and now it's functioning. Is that a coincidence? Potentially. Am I still going to basically do the same thing? Oh yeah. Actually, what people suggest as well, and we have done in the past, is put tables in. Like that. Now, you don't need them in. But it's not really about need. Sorry, where is that? Which is close to the... Is it there and there? There and there. Yep, that's fine. So we're going to remove that one. And so there we go. And that means that they can often unload stuff onto those areas. So if that was to be cloned, we could do that a couple more times. And that may help to fill that clothing need. If nothing else, the distance for the... Is it 75? Now, janitors, yeah, 75 janitors. At least there'll be, not as much distance for them to travel. Yeah, okay. So, over to flooring, and, oh, death. It is in here, is it? Appears to be some low-risk prisoners fighting as well. This person has been killed, snitch. There's another person who's died, another snitch. And there's some guard response being initiated there. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's spilling outside now as well. Are these all skilled federal witness quick fighter? The federal witness isn't even fighting. They're just targeting someone with green thumb. Does this person just not like gardening and such as taking out the guy and punching him through a wall? That's a strong right hook. Anyway, over to flooring and to concrete tiles. And again, another suggestion from comments is to get this thing fully tiled up. And the reason for that is it's a lot quicker for them to go on. I think that is, it's a solid suggestion. We may as well add it in. It doesn't cost us nothing but, well, money and time and everything else, but still, we can put it in without incident is what I'm saying. So let's just put in these sections. So is it like that? And then the vertical bits. I'll have to do the one down the bottom as well, naturally. But it means that it's just a tiny bit quicker, and I do stress a tiny bit quicker for the workers to get on and off these tiles. Whether or not it makes a practical difference, we will see. But if nothing else, it'll remove the dirt, which will make it look a little bit better. And I do think it's going to take the guys quite a while to get this installed. And there we go. Alright, so that is now ordered. We're going to go to an increased speed, just to see if they can crack on with that. The main delaying in the trucks going is exporting stuff to a truck. Because it's things like one recycling bag, and it takes a noticeable amount of time for the worker to carry stuff over. And that's while people are bringing stuff back. That could be legitimate. That could be a legitimate tunnel, that one. They're on the way back now. Let's see if they detect it. Kira. No. No doggo detection solution system in place. Okay. Fine. So here's all the trucks turning up with all of our concrete. How we're doing for utilities. Utilities are fine, but obviously this is not connected. Nope, that's still got the same problem. Oh, and now it fixed itself. How interesting. We definitely need more laundry, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like a big bar, but that represents 500 desperately needing that thing fulfilled. Privacy we're always going to have as high anyway because we're all running dormitories. Literature and luxuries, the latter we're not really going to do much with. The literature we are going to do something with. And then, I know it sounds horrible, but do I bother with extra parole? Like, we're still going up, which is, I know, is a bad thing, but is that going to help us out in the long term? Wouldn't it be best to go for more reform stuff? I'm not sure. Let's just note that we're going to put in a clone of the laundry and then a clone of... Let's just demolish these walls. Yeah, we'll have a clone of the... Yeah, clone of the laundry and then add in some library. And then after that, we know what space we have left, which could be for solitary or parole or whatever. Looks like it's kicking off here again, although nothing major. Going to go over to a tunnel search and go all sectors. Incident, that's 50 places. That's another tunnel detection around here. That's 3 in as many minutes. But I think that one's fair because that would be going to the right, unless it was tunneling from here. No, because it would be around there. That's a fake one. Yeah, okay, fine. So the workers are, wow, they are working brilliantly, putting in all the flooring here. It's a bit patchwork at this stage, but while we're building the flooring, while we've got that going on, we were... Oh, problems. Look at that. I can't go around. Actually, I mean, I can. I can put flooring underneath. We don't really need this, but again, it's about the aesthetics of the piece. I don't know if they'll be able to build this bit that I'm doing here. It's going to go straight across, actually, this one. And across there. And down there. And there. And there. And no, this is definitely not an excuse to just spend some money because we've got so much of it. That would be vulgar, would it? Okay. So, extra flooring pieces in. And I think that's it. Right, and other workers can spend how much on concrete? That's 2,710. Oh no, plus another 80 on top, another 150. It's still going up. Equipment in tasers. That reminds me, let's have a quick look at the staff needs. Oh, that's much better. That's much, much better. There's still a food need, but it's based on bricks, so that's excellent to see. Them needs are being fulfilled. Reform hasn't altered. Programs, we've got reschedule. Oh, there we go. The game was having a bit of a problem there. So now the armory and the kennel is also... oh, yeah. See, it looks like it's full, but I don't think it is because we've got all of these dog crates empty down the bottom, so moving it into here is not strictly necessary. There's more concrete getting bought. We can see all of the patchwork thing they've got going on here. How is this as well? That's still waiting for the laundry machines of all things. I wonder if for whatever reason they're prioritising the other stuff. There's no one in that guard tower either. How many guards do we have? So staff and for our snipers. We've got 9 snipers. Let's get another 3. Oh. There's a noticeable, for whatever reason, there's a noticeable frame drop after getting those extra 3. Oh, you know what it would have been? The prisoners would have been sleeping, and then coincidentally when I placed those in, when I bought some extra staff, the prisoners woke up, and then, yes, performance goes to an uncooperative level. Point of contention there, water pump in the security room. People saying, how dare he? How dare they put that stuff in there? It's just space that's not being used. Just watching this fight unfold. Purposely didn't react to anything. I just wanted to see how they get on. And, yep, several people unconscious, but no deaths. And they will be healed up shortly anyway. So, still trucks piling in with food and flooring. Concrete that's just sitting about. They will eventually get to it. How are they doing for this laundry? I'm going to prioritise the building of that. Double checking deployment. Can we not get any more? No, it goes from 0 to 1 to 3 and then back to 0. You don't have much choice in that. How interesting. How we're doing for power as well. I wonder how much we've made from exporting power. I'm going to guesstimate quite a lot. And we'll be almost done if we check out Green Energy Goals. Yeah, 25 hours and 20 minutes for Green Energy Goal 8, which is be awarded with 1 green energy source of each type. So it's pretty much just free money. We're just going to sell that, because obviously we're short on money with 662,501 generic units of currency in the bank. How are the workers doing what they're doing back there? They shouldn't be allowed into this bit. Oh, it's because it looks like they've finalised the bit at the back. So I should be able to change that now. So this should only be... This would be visitor and staff only. The issue is if I do that now, then these guys who are currently cleaning, those guys will be unable to be... yeah, unable to be brought back. Speaking of brought back, there's lots of returning prisoners on our relatively finished floor. Just got a couple of extra bits to go. How are we doing over here? We're doing quite well. Okay. Quick build, custom, cloning. We're going to do that. And this will be rotated and flipped. And that goes in there. And I'll do the same thing here. Actually, do I need to flip it or just... No, hang on. Have I done that wrong? Where's the door? It's close to the... It's close to the top. We actually want the door... The other way around? No, is that right? I'll let them do that one first, because we've still got a fair amount to do. In the end, it doesn't really matter. They're either going to come through the centre or they're going to go around, so the door placement is sort of... Yeah, not really something to worry about. Let's get all that set of visitor and staff only as it should be. And that definitely should be staff only. I don't know why the morgue isn't. It's got doors everywhere, so it should have been fine. Okay. Flooring is almost finished. Putting flooring around the outside. I don't know if they're going to be able to place it underneath here. It looks like they're trying to finish it off. Yeah. 165 shop intake as well, which is good. Might have been better making a slightly bigger version of this, but with additional 2 more, it's going to help out. So what else would go next to it? Well, we do want a library, and I'm going to have a look. Library. I want 2 libraries. Minimum size is 5 by 5. We're going to have it as a 8 by... I could do 20. That gives us... Oh, actually, there's still plenty of space for other things, isn't there? 8 by 20. Is that too big? No. I think it's fine. 8 by 20 library. There it is. Alright, and then let's see. the walls go across it. That's fine. Double checking our staff only. Why has this got one? Oh no, I was going to say, why has this got one extra guard? But it's just the way that this layout is and the way it's showing it to us. How curious. We are down to 298 medium security prisoners. That's not terrible. Not terrible in the slightest. I think we are trying to shift away from the medium security. We've had nothing but problems. The only way to fix it would be to build another area on the right-hand side, which is just for the protective custody, which was not really in the plan. Not that all of this was in the plan, but we've expanded to it. I think when we become a millionaire, I think that's when the series ends. When we just have more money than we really know what to do with, we'll probably call it there. There's a lot of people working with a lot of license plates. I'd be tempted to. Oh yeah, there's that thing. Look, not working again. The laundry. Anyway, I'd be very tempted to add in more workshop, but then we don't need the money, that's for sure, and we're already having issues with trucks because of the exports. Oh, people have mentioned this as well about the road. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Is road? Yeah, road's in, and no, we can't place it. We're not allowed to place it. I think it's because of the damage or something, which we can't fix either because of reasons based on the settings that we have. That's all. At least the flooring is in and nice, so we've got that going for us, which is fine. This is all ordered, and that's wrong. Cancel. I was going to say that has been done wrong. That can go in there, and we'll get back that cloning. Custom cloning. Do we just flip it? I want it rotated and flipped so the door is on the left. Like that. Whereas this one, similar thing. Rotate and flip. No. Door is close to that side, so door should be down that way. Okay, that's ordered. Good. While waiting for that, we'll do some library stuff. None of what I'm doing here, by the way, is actually going to have... There's not going to be any effect, realistically, because... Did that not register like 4 mouse clicks? I don't think it did. Yeah, because I'm queuing all of this. There's still cracking on building things. There's still other things to build. I like the way they went and stored the books in this library. It was just dumped. It was just dumped in a different place, but now it's okay. So visitor door. I don't think we need a visitor door. We could have a staff door. And let's see. Where's the room end? Well, it must be there. Must be there, right? Death. Alex Harris. There's some sort of training. It's not working out here. Animal therapy by the look of it. Right, so let's put in the doors. So walls and doors. Doors. Standard door. I'm going to put it in the corner because we are going to have a metal detector. And I can't tell where that ends. I think it's there. But let's have a look. Library. No, it is there. It is that one. It is with the row of books. So I'll move that. Move it down one. I mean, it seems quite obvious now because why would they put that there if it wasn't set correctly. So we'll put in the walls. Put in the walls. On the other side, we can have a staff door. Not that we probably need one. And we want in a metal detector. I'm just going to go there. And down there. Alright. Obviously, there's the other stuff to place, but there's going to be the laundry to be engaged as well. That's pretty much in. A couple of little extra pieces for us. That'll have to come down and connect up to there. We then need the water connections, which is, well, that's one of the simpler jobs in the game, because we've already got the water main that runs right across. So, that and that. The problem is not the money, the problem is not the workforce, it's the sheer distance from taking it here to over the other side. There has been suggestions, and very good ones at that, to bring in helipads. But there is a helipad. Would it work? Would adding in just a load of helipads fix our problems? For a start, I can't place it in most areas because there's stuff about. I mean, it's the workers that are stopping me placing it, I think, on food crates. I mean, it's a possibility. I could put just a load of helicopters in. I've not tried it. Let's put a helicopter in. Let's put a helicopter pad in and see if it works. And if so, we'll get rid of everything and just put loads of helipads in. It is an extra stream of stuff. So potentially, let's just prioritize it. There we go. Finally, how we're doing over here. Can't really tell, truth be told. But deployment is set correctly. Apart from these sections. Yeah, staff and visitor only, that's fine. That's technically staff only, that one. Because I don't want the visitors going through here, I want them going around. Although, as we've seen, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. And what is it that we're waiting for is the big question. Sell objects. I don't want to sell a lot of stuff here because there's lights, there's bookcases and things that we probably are going to use. I mean, we won't be using the capacitors. Is that a tunnel? It is a legit tunnel. Didn't go very far, but that's what you want to hear when you come to tunnels. It didn't get very far. How are the prisoners? Oh, well, they're definitely keen to get out. So I've not initiated any guard response or any locks or anything like that. I just want to see how far they get. There's several already given up. Some of them have made it to the main front entrance. But guards are already streaming towards the issue. So again, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not concerned at all. Let them crack on with the stuff. Looks like they're placing in some lights and some, well, all the laundry stuff. So they're just cracking on with it. They're getting on with it. Helipads in. Supply helicopter. Okay. And they are loading garbage to it. Right. Yeah, that's going to be effective. We should just line all of this with helipads. Bring stuff in, export stuff out. It means we're not waiting necessarily on trucks. They're even bringing food and such from it. Oh, okay. That's brilliant. That's getting done. Okay. One thing. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, how can I get rid of it? Because it's not really in like the right place for us. Oh, it has to be not be used, I think. So we need to wait until the helicopter's gone. And then we're going to place loads down. So just waiting for that. Dismantle. So I'm only that was a test, and that's a temporary dismantle, because I do think that's worthy of our attention. Spend a bit of time just to get that connected and get all of the other stuff in. Yeah, you can see when we've got people escape, there's lots of people awaiting solitary. How many? 27 awaiting. Yeah. So I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. It's been the odd job episode, mainly placing a load of flooring, admittedly. But we've got other stuff sorted as well. We've cleared out the left-hand side here. We've planned and indeed built a fair bit. Things like the library and the extra, well, the changes and such for the laundry. That's now on the left-hand side. We've got 2 of those, almost completed as well. Got in some more stuff on the areas. Overall, fairly happy. Forestry's on the go too. So money's great. The danger level is fine. Money, as I said, is just not an issue. We're running all the programs we possibly can, and reform is still on that 34%. We're going to leave it there for now. That's a bit of Prison Architect. Next episode, at minimum, we'll finish off the extra laundry. We'll finish off the library. And we will get, laundries, libraries, and then we're going to look at the helipads, which is going to be a bit of a task in itself, because this is full. Like, all these food trays and such, we'll have to get rid of them and shift them away. So, yeah, we'll start off with maybe 2 on either side, and, well, see how we go from there. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.